The Syndi Base. Known for its tough defenses and high quality loot, it truly is the final test for all shaft miners. Anyway, let's first talk about the hardest part of raiding the base, which is finding the damn place. Unfortunately, due to a large number of people just raiding the base and not mining at all, Syndi Base has been hidden on the map scanner with no real way to find it guaranteed. The most consistent method that the shaft miner community has found is to do a loop around the salvager base 100 tiles out, and another loop about 200 tiles out. Its enormous size and weird set piece generation allows for you to search a huge area by doing that. While this strategy might take about 30 minutes at the most, it is the best method we got. On a quick side note, the GPS's syndicate signal just leads to a chem lab, so don't fall for that. Okay, so, now that we have found the base, the next step is to understand the dangers, entry points, and end goal of breaching the base. Which is getting over the lava, killing the turrets safely, finding a window to break, dealing with the turrets inside, and finally getting to a shuttle pilot for their ID to access the rest of the facility. For this raid, there are 4 possible ways to pull this heist off, and I have highlighted the best spots for these strategies on screen. So, for this first strategy, what we need is 2 range mods and about 30 steel. In this clip, you can watch me convert all of my steel into steel rods, so that way I can go turn them into catwalks. I also throw some out there early, so that way I don't have to make a long backtrack over to get them. And here, you can watch me go and pull out all the speed mods, which takes a hot second, to go and replace them with range mods, which will allow me to easily snipe this one turret over here, which is part of the reason why I chose this segment. It's because, unlike a lot of them which has 2 turrets watching the spot, this only has 1, which allows for me to have the easiest time just sniping it out. Which, mind you, does take a hot minute. Once I remove those, I go and put my speed mods back in just for convenience. Not necessary, but it does help a whole lot. And once done, I'm going to go and begin crossing over the lava. It is a bit tough to go and actually line yourself up correctly due to how the tile movement works, but it's possible. And at this point, I go and break through the glass and start playing peekaboo with this turret over here. This clip is very fast, but trust me, that is very stressful to pull off. And now that I'm finally inside, I go over to the guy and I start looting him. The main thing I want from him is his PDA, which has his Syndicate Access ID. Thanks to that ID, I'm going to be able to easily go and breach those firelock doors to my left and go basically anywhere in the facility. Do note that there's a chance that the pilot will leave the room due to them moving around for the first 9 minutes and 30 seconds, which can mean that he's in the room to the left of this, forcing you to go and have to breach 2 more glass windows above to get to him. Moving on, the second strategy is largely the same, requiring both range mods still and about 15 units worth of water in your water bottle. In this clip, you can see me shoot out the turret like in plan 1, however, you can watch me preset all of my catwalks over by the lava, and then, once I go and place everything away, I walk across, grab the steel, convert it quickly into rods, grab those rods, and then quickly place them down into catwalks. Now that I'm in this position, I'm able to breach the base easily. The third strategy is extremely easy to pull off. All you have to do is be a syndicate agent, buy an agent ID for 15 TC, and then just waterball your way across the lava into one of the airlocks. None of the turrets will shoot at you because you're syndicate aligned, and all the pilots inside, if they are awake somehow, will be friendly to you. All in all, it's super nice, super convenient, and super easy. Okay, so, for the very last way in, you have to go and kill the super boss of Lava Land, the Hierophant. His teleportation staff will allow for you to just instantly teleport in, which is super convenient. And the best spot to do it is the bottom left corner due to how small the lava river over there is. Just make sure that you watch for the turret inside. Okay, we are in. Finally. I can start to talk about what is in the site and how to raid the vault. Looking around, you will be starting in the PAI room, the NG room, or the science room. Since the PAI room is the most common option, we will be starting there. Besides the turret that you should play peekaboo with, it houses a Syndi PAI that can tell you Syndi comms and a full tool belt in case you need one. To its left is the mat room. We don't care much about it, but it can hold C4 in the Nuki meals. To its left is the chem room, housing another pilot and 90 vesting, along with advanced beakers and basic chem machinery. The next one on the left is the command room, which has nothing but a pilot. After it is the Vira room, housing 300 biomass, 2 things of ambazol, some Noct, and another pilot, plus a medven just in case. Moving on, starting from the PAI room, going clockwise this time, we are going to pass the vault for now and look at the tool room. It houses advanced tools, some NG gear, a lathe, and a turret that will snipe you through the lockers, meaning you have limited time here. Also another pilot. Continuing clockwise is the med bay, housing 2 special medkits, 100 biomass, 3 implants with them being Nutri, Smoke, and DNA, along with advanced tools with a Syndi defib. This does mean that should your buddy die outside, you can still save them in here. Also, another pilot. Next to the med bay, there's a pointless botany room that I forgot to talk about in my original script due to how mundane it is. After passing a turret that you can shoot on the corner is the Psi room, with 30,000 points, 10 random techs, a Syndi toolbox, and another pilot. Finally, in the middle of the place is a Syndicate microwave, a Syndi drobe that has 2 Syndicate backpacks, also get this for NTR, they will love you for all the points, a Syndi way, and a TC-less uplink with sails. Now then, we know every room, and we can finally cover the vault. What you are waiting for. Inside is 2 turrets at bad angles for us, and the best way to deal with them is to slowly shoot them out at an angle that they can't hit you from. Make sure that's spaced so your PKA does good damage. After a lot of shooting, they will die, leaving with a lot of loot. For armor, you get a blood red, an elite suit, and 2 web vests. For weapons, you get an M90 with 4 backup mags, 3 Vipers housing extended clips with 4 backup normal clips, and there's also a pressure mod for the PKA, along with a set of Syndi disablers with a box of cuffs. Thanks to this loot pool, coming in with a buddy is great, as both the M90 and PKA pressure mods make for good weapons, and the elite vest plus blood red means that you'll both be stacked. And if it's 3 to 4 people, well, someone's getting Vipers and web vests. Okay, now that you've looted the entire place, I would recommend that you go down to the med bay, grab its Syndicate locker there, because it only uses Syndicate access, and shove everything that you have into it. By doing this, you're going to be able to take the entire base and its loot with you by using Fultons. I hope that this guide has been helpful. If you discover additional tips, please leave them in the comments, and I'll see you around on Trauma Station.